Some nights don't feel unusual. They feel like reality briefly stops behaving correctly. Not like a dream, not like imagination, but like something real, becoming slightly wrong for a moment. This is one of those nights. A night in Vietnam, inside a quiet hostel, where something appeared in a mirror that should not have been there. And what makes this story unsettling is not just what happened in that moment, but how every detail started connecting afterward. Welcome back to the channel. This story was shared by the brother of the person who experienced it firsthand. For privacy, we'll call him James. Not his real name. In 2007, James traveled from the United States to Vietnam on a solo trip. What began as a normal vacation ended with something he still cannot fully explain. If you're new here, this channel documents real strange experiences from around the world. Now listen closely, because this begins in Saigon, April 22nd, 2007. James had been traveling through Vietnam for several days. By the time he reached Saigon, the city felt constant. Noise, movement, energy. Nothing ever truly slowed down. He spent the day walking through streets and markets without any fixed plan. Just observing, just passing time. But as evening approached, something simple became a problem. He still had no place to stay. Hotels were already full. Rooms were disappearing fast due to peak travel season. He kept searching, one place after another, all unavailable, until finally, on the edge of the city, he found a small hostel, quiet, old, almost hidden. At the time, it just looked like a place to sleep. But later, it would feel like the starting point of something else. The hostel was small and wooden. Dim lights ran through a narrow corridor. The silence inside felt different. Not peaceful, just heavy, like the building was holding still. His room was at the very end. When he entered, he noticed two Japanese travelers already inside. Friendly, normal, nothing unusual about them. But there was one detail in the room that stood out. A large mirror, placed directly across from the beds, slightly angled, not perfectly centered. At the time, it meant nothing. But that detail would later matter more than anything else in the room. After showering, James walked back through the corridor. The lights flickered overhead. The far end was too dark to clearly see, but something caught his attention. A human-shaped shadow, standing at the end of the hallway, still, silent. At the same time, his room door looked like it was slowly closing. No sound, no visible cause, just movement. His first assumption was simple. One of the roommates must have stepped out. But later, he would realize this was the first moment the night stopped feeling normal. When he opened the room, it was empty. Everything exactly as he left it. Later that night, around 1 a.m., he woke up suddenly. The room was dark, completely still, but he couldn't move. Not at all. His body felt shut down, while his mind stayed fully awake. He tried to speak. Nothing came out. At first, he thought it would pass quickly, but it didn't. Slowly, Movement returned. First his fingers, then his head. And that's when his attention locked onto the mirror. Everything else in the room started fading from awareness. Like his mind was focusing on one fixed point without his permission. Something was standing in the mirror. Not fully clear, not fully formed, but human-shaped, facing him, watching him. It looked like him, but wrong. The details didn't match properly. The eyes were dark, empty, and then it smiled, not naturally, like an expression being copied without understanding it. Then it moved, slowly stepping forward inside the mirror space, as if the reflection had depth. And then it lay down, exactly mirroring his position. At that moment, he didn't fully understand what he was seeing, but he understood one thing clearly. It was reacting to him. His body immediately snapped back into control, and he got up and left the room. He went to the bathroom near reception, trying to calm down, trying to make sense of it logically. He looked into the mirror. At first, nothing. Then it appeared again, closer than before, still watching, still smiling. And this time, it didn't feel distant anymore. That was the breaking point. He stepped back, then ran. He woke up later in his room. Morning light filled the space. His roommates were awake, talking normally. According to them, he had been found unconscious near the bathroom after a loud noise. When he explained what happened, the reactions were divided. Some suggested sleep paralysis. Others suggested hallucination. The receptionist mentioned local beliefs about mirrors, but none of these explanations felt complete. Not to him. And even now, he still cannot fully categorize what happened that night. He only knows one thing. It didn't feel like a normal experience. So now the question remains. Was it sleep paralysis, exhaustion, or something else entirely? If you've ever experienced something similar, let me know in the comments. And if you have your own story, you can send it to truehorrorfilesit@gmail.com. Maybe your experience will be next. Until then, stay safe and don't stare too long into mirrors at night.